Hey guys, Tauren here, and welcome to a new series of World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. Today, we are starting an actual recorded series. I know that I'm doing the Alliance Hunter as a live stream, but I wanted to do another character, and I've just fallen in love with playing Classic Hardcore. So now we're going to be up to 2 videos a day, probably, for the most part. I'm sure I'll miss some days. But we are going to start where my Warcraft life started. That is on a Tauren Druid. So let's get into it.
Once a nomadic people, the Tauren roamed the endless plains of the Barrens, hunting the mighty Kodo. Scattered across the land, the wandering tribes were united only by their common hatred for their sworn enemy, the marauding Centaur. Seeking aid against the Centaur, the great chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof befriended the savage orcs who had recently journeyed to Kalimdor. With the orcs' help, Cairn and his tribe were able to drive back the Centaur and claim the grasslands of Mulgore for their own. Upon the windswept mesa of Thunder Bluff, Cairn built a refuge for his people. Over time, the scattered tribes united under a single banner. Though the noble Tauren are peaceful in nature, the rites of the Great Hunt are venerated as the heart of their spiritual culture. As a tribesman of Mulgore, you must test your skills in the wild and prove yourself in the Great Hunt.
And our adventure begins. We are now going to begin this as a solo. I do need to change 2 things. I want to get change a couple of things. We want to move our frame down here, just to get it out the way and get it a little closer to where it would make sense for us. That's down all the way, just in case I accidentally hit something. Change this one as well, just on the other side of us. Right, and then I know we have to turn on our auto loot. I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do.
Hail.
Greetings, Tauren. You have a promising air about you and will prove yourself to the tribe. Perhaps someday soon you will be welcomed into the great city of Thunderbluff. But before that can happen, you must prove yourself to my father, Chief Hawkwind. Up here on Red Cloud Mesa, we pride ourselves on keen hunting skills. Tauren hunt out of necessity and for sport. Our supply of meats has run low, and we are requiring feathers for clothing. Hunt the nearby plague striders and prove yourself by resupplying the village. Okay, we are going to do... I'm probably not going to read all of the text for this one.
What brings you here?
He wants us to find his mother near the...
Walk with the earth,
near the water. Yeah, we're not going to read all the text. If you want to check out... I did a lot of this stuff. Once we get to Thunderbluff, I'll probably start reading the text again. If you want, check out the Tauren Warrior live streams that I did. Now, for this series, my original druid was a resto druid, and we're not going to do resto. The plan is we are going to do... I think I'm going to do feral, and we're going to go cat form. The goal is going to be basically to kill everything as quickly as possible, as opposed to, say, trying to survive everything as long as possible. Now, obviously, in these early levels, it is going to be more balanced druid, just out of when you get things. I did forget to put my action bars up. There we go. I want to make sure I get my water and food out. Now, we are going to be focusing on professions at some points. I'll probably do a lot of profession stuff off camera. And I think what's gonna be best for us is gonna be the alchemy herbalism combination. We'll get some use out of the... if we did leather making, but I don't think it'll be as good as, say, it is on our hunter. Now, if you're joining from my Time Lord of Azeroth series, that is not going to change. That's going to stay daily uploads.
Well met.
You've traveled all this way just to help an old woman. My, aren't you a keeper?
Winds be at your back.
I've traveled many paths through life, and these old legs lack the vigor they once had. I can still perform my duties to the tribe. Sometimes it takes an old woman a little longer to do the task. But you're an eager druid. Let's put some of that youthful vitality to the test. Take a water pitcher from the well and bring it to my son, the chief, at Camp Narache. Remember that even the most humble task can gain the recognition of elders.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
So these are not going to be as edited as I'm currently doing the Time Lord of Azeroth series. These are going to be kind of the old way, but we're only going to run for about an hour an episode. But I'm not going to do a lot of editing down. I kind of feel like with hardcore, you have to leave as much in there as you can. So I don't want to do a bunch of editing or a bunch off camera. The only thing I'm going to be doing off camera really is the professions. I'll do fishing, cooking, the professions that don't require me to be in danger.
How may I aid you?
We get the meat. We get the belt. Take the note. That's our druid training. And now we need 10 cougar pelts.
How?
You look as though you have returned from the plains. Do you have any word from Great Mother?
Winds be at your back.
No new quests from him. Didn't pop her, though, either.
The winds guide you.
You've arrived. This is good. Our ancestors' spirits have become restless through Mulgore and beyond, but I cannot tell why. It will forever be your duty to learn and listen to nature's spirits and act as their avatar. Be mindful of that.
We shall meet again.
Druid training. Yes, we want Mark of the Wild. Mark of the Wild is going to be a big, important thing for us.
Watch over you.
Keep that up. 30 minutes. So I am not, like I said, I'm not going to read all of the quest texts. Try that a bunch of times. I have my Time Lord of Azeroth series where I do that. This is kind of, as we get higher level, and probably once we get to the Barrens, because I never got to the Barrens in my warrior. No, he got through most of Mulgore. I didn't get through the Barrens, though. I should have emptied my bag, is what I should have done. If you have watched my Time Lord of Azeroth series and you're watching along with the hunters, you do know I am terrible at emptying my bags. Now, the one downside of not going with leatherworking is that leatherworking is so good for money. And we are going to be very broke for a good while. Now, we are eventually going to join one of the guilds. I don't know which one. I'm not going to put into general at the moment. You know, the add-on is tracking us, so I'm not worried about that. Just whenever we get into it, we'll get into it. Take the new pants. I really shouldn't let myself go down all the way to no mana. That's a habit I need to get myself out of. Back up. Make sure I have some space here. Didn't really get any space. I do wish there was a good way for a resto druid to do a hardcore run. I haven't seen one yet. Maybe there is and I just don't know about it. I know he's up there, but I don't have that quest, so why is he popping up? It's easier to give it to you if you come up here? Is that a thing? It is. Oh. Do I have that quest? Did I pick it up? No, apparently I did.
Peace, friend.
Chief Hogwin sent you. Embarking on the rights of the Earth Mother is no small task. Rights of the Earth Mother are the steps a Tauren takes. Needs to gain respect with Thunderbluff. Right of strength. Take on the Bristlebacks. Now, I think the way to do this is we should be able to pick up another quest if I'm remembering correctly. That'll be for the boars. Should probably pick up some water, some food. Now, the goal really of this episode is I'd like to get through as quickly as possible out to Bloodhoof. That's kind of what I'm aiming at in this episode.
Greetings.
That's the pelts turned in. We get the bracers out of that. Battle boars of... We need to kill... Or we need 8 snouts and 8 flanks of the boars.
Go in peace.
We do have this one to pick up too, which might be their
How may
leader's
I
head.
aid you?
Yeah, Chief Sharp Tusk Thornmantle's head.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
That is a warrior trainer. We want general goods. There we go.
Looking for something special?
Want some water. We should be good without bread.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
I am one of those weirdos that likes playing a druid. It was my first character. His name was John Smith. Much like all of my other characters are, they're named after. He was named after Doctor Who. He was actually named after the Doctor, the name that the Doctor gives as his on-Earth pseudonym. And it's always the character. Like whenever I start a new server, whenever I start, when I started over, the first thing I did was I made a druid. It's just my natural state of being. I probably should have trained. I didn't train. I didn't sell everything either. We are gonna hearth back really quick. I know it's an hour cooldown. We've already been going for 20-some minutes, so I'll have to run back later, but I would have had to run back one way or the other. I forgot to empty the bags.
Hail.
That. That we need. Put that on now. That we need too. I would have gone into this really badly. We can get rid of the leg meat.
Go in peace.
We have something to train really quick.
Greetings, traveler.
No, not until level 4.
Walk with the earth.
Alright, now the walk back again. There is a way that I can have that show, isn't there? There we go. I want the numeric value. Wait, did it not save? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do want this to say the actual number. The bars are great, and in my immersive stuff, I like doing it. Not that this isn't going to be a bit immersive. I'm using immersion in this Let's Play, so... Now, if you are new to the hardcore community and what it is the best. I mean, it is death equals delete. That is the simplest explanation of it. If you die, you delete your character, or you leave them out as a perma-ghost. There's no auction house, no trading. All your gear needs to be made or found. And now we've dinged level 4. That's alright, we have a bunch of train then when we get back. Which really is just, I think, Moonbeam, which I'm not... Or Moonfire, which I'm not really that in need of. We have 4 of them. Let me track the other things. Why I don't have those up. Should be able to get most of these inside. chainmail belt. I mean, we just got a leather belt. I'm not really that concerned about it. It would be great to get a bag. I don't know if you can get a bag in these, in this area, but an early bag would change everything. Or it does change everything. And if I was a class that could use mail, this would be a great run right now. I've gotten so much gear that I can't wear. I mean, the good thing is it just gives me money to there's stuff to sell from, you know, Hopper, but now I think Sharp Tusk, I believe he's a level 5, so he might be a bit of a fight for us. We got a lot of stuff there. We can at least get a cloak. That's a good thing. We'll put ourselves in our first dangerous spot. Level 10 mage doing out here from a level 10 undead mage. I appreciate the buff though. That is not what we need. I thought that the... I thought it was back this way. I guess I was wrong. That's the entrance. Oh, and there it is. Nice pouch. That is what I was really hoping for. It really does make a huge difference. Those cloth pants? No, those are leather. The same ones we have. Braid bracers are cloth. Guess we could. Could we have come this way? We probably could have come this way. Yeah, if this boar is level 5, there's no way that Sharp Tusk isn't. We want to make sure we have our mana. Oh, we gotta get back here. Pull him out here. Refill my water there. Just want to make sure if any of the shamans that respawn with them, or that stand with them are respawning, that they're not going to pull back out here. There we go. We got his head. Might myself get hit from behind way too much. I need to sit and gather myself. Do only need one more. One more snout, one more belt. I don't know what this cave is. I've never seen that cave. Shambles. Bloodhoof. Oh, some of the names are great. We can get the boar tusk along the way. We'll see plenty of people to get the belt. Where the heck did he come from? Like spawned up there. Well, we're actually in trouble here. Let's heal. Is it neat? The last belt. Those. Trying to remember my way out of here. Should be that way. Still do need one snout, but there's battle boars outside of the ravine. was about to say we should pop for 5 in a moment or two. And there's our last snout. Looked like that shaman cleared a path for us. Oh, we got some up here. Full frontal. I love it. I'd normally cover this up or set up a stream / video chat thing, but I don't know. Right now, it doesn't seem so bad. If it gets bad, I'll take it down.
Well met.
Battle boars, we got snouts, and we got flanks. Let's take... Do we get both?
Ancestors.
Oh, we get
watch over
both.
you.
Okay, cool. That is... that one.
What brings you here?
Got his head for you. And we'll take our gloves.
We shall meet again.
Where did our gloves go? There they are.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
And we are gonna go with the cane. Only because I don't have a second weapon. Does that even make sense? I don't know if that would make sense at this point.
We shall meet.
Go talk to Bane Bloodhoof. Sell off our stuff.
Well met.
We do need to switch our cane out first. There it is. Got a fair amount of copper out of that. And
Be
that's
careful.
our quest item.
What brings you here?
Train that and that. We did not get... We're not far from level 6. We'll probably get these once we get down to
May
Bloodhoof.
the eternal sun shine upon thee.
We have food, we have... Probably could use more water, but I'm not going to worry about that until we get to Bloodhoof. But we'll kill some stuff along the way. One, I want to test out the new gear. Two, I want to gain that a little bit of experience we have left until level 6, because we should hit level 6 when we talk to Bane and talk to the innkeeper after we pick a quest up along the road. Now, the only thing that makes me think, like I said, that I should pick up skinning, or well, skinning and leatherworking is the money. It'll help us in the early game also to have some gear. The only thing is that I'm doing that on my hunter, and like I said, I don't think it's as beneficial for the druid.
Greetings, traveler.
Biggie, can you help me return the
Goodbye.
furs to the inn, or take the furs to the innkeeper? That is why at level 7 we've got a level 6 prairie wolf up there. Level 5. That's not too bad. I mean, obviously we can take a level 5. In fact, we should do something with it. It does just feel like wasting money every time I don't skin a corpse. So our money making probably is going to come from fishing off stream, or off stream. You can tell I've been streaming hardcore. Fishing off camera and doing cooking as well. Ral takes down our strength by 2, agility by 2. Now, this is one of the benefits, I think, of playing on a Tauren and playing in Mulgore, is that prairie wolves are prevalent. So you can get that spiced wolf meat early. And I know that a +2 stamina, +2 intellect is not that big a deal, but every little buff counts. we're getting low. And that right there was a perfect example. I don't think without that 25 armor off of the Mark of the Wild that we would have survived that. I think with I think what I love about Thunderbluff, especially when I play at night like this, it's just the most peaceful of zones to start in. I think my favorite part is I say it's one of the most peaceful and then immediately pull a wolf. But it really is. It's just sitting in Mulgore is such a lovely spot. All right, we're not going to ding 6, but we are here in...
Greetings.
Word from my good friend Chief Hawkwind. Ah, I see these carvings are... You are a special breed. Okay. We got that. Let's turn in the other one as well.
Looking for something special?
And we are going to take the water.
Go in peace. Hail.
Make sure we make this our home
May
also.
the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Okay, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this hardcore series beginning. We've made it to Bloodhoof today. We are going to move on to just the Bloodhoof quests in the next episode. So if you've enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you in the next video.